I know why you clicked. 2XKO just entered early access and you're wondering if it's going to be a good way to get into fighting games. Maybe you're a Riot fan. Maybe you're a Smash player who's checking out 2D fighters for the first time. Or maybe, like me, you've played some traditional fighters like Street Fighter. But a tag game with multiple characters flying around is brand new, unexplored territory. Or you're trying to get a friend to play because duos sound fun, but they won't listen to you, so you need a video from a YouTuber to try to convince them. Jonathan, just listen to your friend. They want to spend time with you. You don't need my opinion. You want to know if 2XKO is a good game for new players. And the short answer is yes. The long answer is the rest of this video. I'm not gonna front. 2XKO is evil and grimy in the truest fighting game sense of the words. Riot did not hold back in allowing people to do gross, ultra-long combos into the dirtiest left-right high-low four-way mix you've ever seen. But it's also incredibly accessible, even for people that have never touched a fighting game before and have no idea what I meant when I said left-right high-low four-way mix. To be clear, when I'm saying the game is great for new players and it's super accessible, I'm talking about the barrier to entry. How easy is it to start playing and have fun if you're brand new to fighting games? You do not need to be good day one. There's a lot of talk about how 2XKO has nutty hard combos or layers and layers of mechanical depth, so the game isn't accessible. And I think that's dumb. That's like saying that because LeBron has incredible ball handling, you can't go play pickup at the park. Just because a game has more difficult stuff in it doesn't mean you need to be Sonic Fox to have fun. Dude, 2XKO is so hard. We can't expect a new player to do one-frame link manual timed combos. Cool? Diaphone is winning tournaments and he doesn't do them either.
These electrics, while you just hold the button, if you release the button at the right time, you can actually make the electric faster. And if you're really sweaty, you can get like 3 electrics, you can do a bunch of other cool stuff. I just want a tournament with this character and I can't even do any of that, right? So it's not really necessary to do this kind of stuff if you're learning her right off the bat, right?
Me personally, I cannot do some of the crazier options with my team yet. But I'm having a great time, I'm holding my own against players at my skill level, and I'm learning. The harder stuff is aspirational. We all gotta start somewhere. Save the one-frame electric loops for later. The skill ceiling? How good are the best fighting game players in the world already? 2XKO looks like it's gonna be deep. The skill floor? How easy is it to start playing? To have fun pushing buttons with friends? Come on in, the door's wide open. First and foremost, the game is free. Like, fully, truly free to play. You can go download it right now. It does use the Riot popularized free-to-play model of giving you a bunch of characters up front while locking the rest. The locked characters can be unlocked with in-game currency you earn through gameplay, or you can pay for them outright with real money. But if you want to save your cash, it feels like you unlock characters at a decent pace just by playing the game normally. It's a little early to tell with 100% certainty, but based on the daily and weekly challenge rewards, it seems like it'll take a little under a week with consistent but not grindy play. Think like playing a few matches to complete your dailies, not grinding for hours every single day. And even just completing the tutorials gives you 2 free character tokens. Now, it is a Riot free-to-play game, so there's some incredible skins, and those skins will cost you. They are very pricey. I'm not gonna lie to you. But as far as anything that impacts gameplay is concerned, you'll always be able to earn any character you want through simply playing the game. A huge thing to mention, though, all of that only matters for online play. Local play and training mode will always have every character unlocked. Don't worry about unlocking Jinx for your awful zoning cousin Marcus when he comes over. The game will, unfortunately, allow him to shoot rockets across the screen to his heart's content. Or you could just play on the same team as him. Now Marcus is an upstanding, honorable player, because zoners take precision and nuance, and you're working your way towards the same goal together. He's on your side. Only scrubs would complain about your Teemo Jinx timeout strategy. 2xKO is doing something new for the genre and allowing two people to team up, each controlling one character. The off-screen player controls when to assist, when to break to save your teammate, and the on-screen player can choose to fully swap after the assist jumps in. It is incredibly fun to jam some fighting games with a friend, especially when you're in the zone together. Your friend that's been deep into fighting game for years wants to play? Hop in the backpack, let him carry you. You found another player that's new and learning at the same time as you are? Form that beginner brain trust and train together. Plus, it's a great way to focus on learning a character since you're only controlling half the team. A big thing that scares people away from tag fighters is needing to learn more than one character just to play the game. And now you don't have to. Start with your main, pick up other ideas by playing the game with a friend, and eventually learn another character when you want to start playing solo. This duo mode is being supported by the tournament scene too. My local is running mixed brackets instead of just singles or duos, so you can sign up and play however you want. Riot themselves announced a prize bonus if a duo team wins any of their major events. Duos is a fully encouraged way to play the game, both seriously and casually. Well, wait. Actually, rewind a sec. Eventually learn another character when you want to start playing solo. I think I lied to you. You don't have to learn a new character. The game has something called fuses, and these are options that you select on the character select screen that change how you play the game. You can kind of think of them like gameplay modes. Most fuses impact how you interact with your second character, changing things like letting you use your assist twice in a row, or comboing your point character super into your assist super. But two of them, Juggernaut and Sidekick, just let you play as one character. If you don't want to learn a second character, or learning more than one seems intimidating, give them a shot. Both of the solo fuses power up your main character, giving you more health, meter, and a damage buff, at the cost of not being able to tag out. And these are legit options. I am losing to Sidekick and Juggernaut players all the time. You're not way weaker. Juggernaut in Fury is terrifying. Now I imagine they'll drop off at the very top level of play, but where we're at, you're fine. Juggernaut is straight up solo. No assists, nothing. You are one super-powered solo character. In Sidekick, you still get to use assists, but you can't swap into the other character. Think of it like Juggernaut Light. Your health and damage aren't buffed to quite the same level as Juggernaut, but now you have the added utility of assist moves. If you want to try a fighting game but learning two characters right away sound daunting, Juggernaut and Sidekick are for you. I'm gonna sneak one more thing into this section since it's like fuse adjacent, and that's pulse combos. This is an auto combo feature you can also choose at the character select screen. With pulse, repeatedly hitting either light, medium, or heavy will do an auto combo, complete into launchers and supers if you've got the meter. It's not going to be the most optimal combo routing for the highest damage and the best setups, but it's still going to do a good chunk of their health bar, and it can help teach you what's possible in the game. Think of it like training wheels as you get your feet under you. The launch of any fighting game is when there's going to be the most amount of new players. There will never be a better time to start learning 2xKO than right now. I see so many people who are brand new to fighting games in the lobbies. Don't worry about getting stopped by decade-old fighting game veterans. I promise you'll find plenty of folks at your own skill level too. Also, don't be scared of ranked. I know it's got serious try-hard gamer syndrome, but also, the point of a ranked mode is to get you matches against players around your own skill level. Once you play those placement matches, you'll start having close sets in no time. During the beta, I went to an in-person local tournament, and not only were people from every different fighting game under the sun there, but also a bunch of folks said it was their first tournament for any competitive video game. The vets were more than happy to help the new players learn, and the new players had a blast playing against the other beginners and getting to know the local community. I know I've said it already, but it's a Riot game and it's free to play. There are so many people checking it out to see if it's for them. You're not going to be the only new player, I promise you. Alright, the thing I'm asked about the most is also arguably the least important thing. What controller should I use? Do I need to play on a fight stick? Is pad or leverless better? It doesn't matter at all. Play on what you find the most comfortable. Definitely don't go out and buy a new controller for a game you might not like, unless you really think fight sticks are cool, like me, in which case, hell yeah, go have fun. I'm not sure for the eventual console release, but right now it's PC only, and it supports every controller under the sun. If it's got USB or Bluetooth, you're good. So, whether you've got the newest nanotech leverless with custom button actuation, or you want a Pilot Brom with a flight sim joystick, go for it. As for which is best, I prefer leverless, which is the all-buttons variation of an arcade cabinet-type controller. But people have won EVO, the largest fighting game tournament in the world, on pad, or what every other gaming community calls a controller. It doesn't matter. Play on what you think is fun and the most comfortable. The real secret is that this entire section applies to any modern fighting game on the market right now, not just 2XKO. But it's a new game, so people are gonna ask, and I want to answer. Speaking of controllers, let's talk about the control scheme. The actual buttons you're gonna hit. 2XKO does not have motion inputs. No need to learn quarter circles, learn the DP input. It's just a direction and a button. Now, this was the cause of a lot of drama in the FGC for like 2 whole weeks, because ironically, not having motion inputs was making it harder for fighting game old heads to learn the game. But everyone I know on both sides of the fence got used to it really quickly. And while I don't mind motion inputs, I think they're fun. It's pretty undeniable that hitting a button and getting exactly what you want is way more approachable than grinding out a mechanical skill just to do your move, at least for someone who's brand new to fighting games. 2XKO also goes to lengths to make understanding your character's moveset easier across the cast. There's some universal mechanics and button inputs that work the same for every character, meaning that once you learn one character, picking up others isn't quite as daunting. For example, every single character can combo their light into their medium into their heavy, and when that heavy connects, everyone can choose one of a few options to follow up. Every character can link into one of their special moves as a combo ender, or you can use a launcher to send your opponent into the air and try to extend the combo. This launcher even has the same input for everybody, down heavy. As a bonus, down heavy is also your universal anti-air. So if somebody is jumping at you with attacks constantly, you can swat them out of the sky. And if you went with the special instead of your launcher, that special will usually combo into one of your supers as long as you have the meter for it. There's always going to be new combo routes to learn, making decisions on if you'd rather do more damage or focus on carrying to the corner, if you want to tag into your other character, whatever. And those combos will vary wildly across the cast. But knowing you can literally hit random select and always have a universal, basic starter combo, a launcher, an anti-air, and a combo into super is so nice for learning new characters. Think of it like learning an instrument. Starting from scratch is daunting, but once you know how to read music, picking up another instrument is way easier. Not to mention, there are so many guides and tutorials to help you out. There's all the in-game tutorials to teach you game mechanics, combo trials to show you what your character can do, and the game literally rewards you for doing these with in-game currency for unlocking characters and cosmetics. Quick tip though, don't worry about completing all of the tutorials before you move on to the game. Learn some stuff and then try it out in real matches, and then come back later to learn more. Trying to learn every single thing all at once before actually playing a game is a recipe for disaster and frustration. Some of the tutorials are designed to be for high-level players. You don't need to complete the hardest combo trial to go button mash with some friends. But they're there for you when you want to learn something new. And that's just the in-game resources. There's a wealth of videos and guides online for you to learn from, for everything from fighting game fundamental basics to highly specific advanced 2XKO character guides. Whether it is the most simple, how to block, or a super complex team interaction, someone has made a video about it. I'll suggest some creators to start with that I enjoy, like Sajam or Diaphone. But do some YouTube searching and you'll be ranking up in no time. And if you're running into some terminology or jargon that makes absolutely no sense, look it up in the fighting game glossary. I'll link that in the video description. So, Is 2XKO good for beginners? Yeah, 100%. It's a hard game with a lot to learn, but that doesn't mean you won't have a great time figuring it out along the way. Or not, you can keep button mashing against your roommate as long as you're having fun. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong.